pass it to they dog. They was stalling, I was waiting up on that call.
Japa on the Unsettled Score podcast. And you know, we got the legendary Warnell Bean, Mr. Pound himself in the building. I'm glad to
Shout
catch
out
up
to
with
the
90s. You heard it first from the legendary Big Pound, man. I had to catch this guy, man, and get these stories out of him, y'all. This is what y'all don't want to miss. Way back when, giving flowers to all the players now and then. You know what it is, so you hearing it first on the Unsettled Score podcast. Let's dive in.
Talk about it, by child.
What up, man?
Jackpot?
It's an honor, man.
What's the deal?
Honor, man, to push up all good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Just
sir.
giving you your flowers,
Merry
man.
Christmas, right?
You know,
Merry Christmas to everybody.
And that's another big thing. We want to give a big shout out to the Haynesville Golden Tornadoes for winning state.
What
against
up?
the Mangum Dragons.
Congratulations.
Shout out to all the players that's going to college to the next level, and all the players that's coming back for the next season at Haynesville Golden Tornadoes.
Hey, remember, it starts over in the off season. It never starts during the season. So if y'all want to get better, you got to start now. As soon as the game that you played in the Superdome is over, you start in your off-season program. That's where you get better at on the field.
And what they told us, practice don't make perfect, but it make progress.
Make progress. That's right. And you could be it take you your whole year to get in shape. It'll only take you about 3 weeks to get out of shape. Yeah. So stay working. Don't never let up.
And those 2 days do matter.
Another thing, stay on your academia. Stay on your academics. It's always about it's a paper trail in this world. So if you stay up on your books, on your studies, everything will fall into place. Sports is a privilege. It's not something that is just given. It used to be a privilege to us, put it like that. You couldn't play sports unless you got your grades. So keep your grades up, kids. And congratulations again on your championship in 2025.
Yes,
we appreciate y'all bringing home number 18. We've been working for that for a minute. You know, number 18 is gone. Now we can move on. See if we can jump up to 19 and 20. Yes.
And that great tile of Haynesville, Louisiana, Haynesville Golden Tornadoes, where memories is here that take place now and then of top athletes that have went on to succeed, and the ones that didn't still get to tell their story. And all surrounding areas in that great state of Louisiana and North Louisiana at that. Let's get it. Catching up, man, on them days, man, on these memories back then and now, bro. Even like you said, you played around some top players, bro.
Oh yeah,
competitiveness, man.
During my career, we played against Marty Booker. You had Josh Booty, who went on to sign a baseball career, then went on to play he signed a baseball career first, or did he go to LSU first?
Josh and Abram.
Yeah. The Booty boys out of Shreveport. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We played against them and Bubba Alexander and Eric Jefferson. Shout out to the Evangel squad. Them boys played hard all 3 of them games.
So I want to ask a question about that then. How did they get chance to? When did they start recruiting? Are that something they could always do?
They was on the private sector. I mean, the rules was different. You know, like how they got it divided, where they got all these championships for public and private school. We played everybody. Evangel was a private school.
Evangel is out of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, Evangel Christian Academy. Shout out to ECA. They always have been a good program. I enjoyed playing against them. It really showed us what kind of caliber team we were. You know what I'm saying? Playing against an Evangel, playing against a West Monroe. You know what I'm saying? It gave us the measures that we needed. We knew we was good, but we wanted to know how great we were. And by playing teams like that back to back, you know, first of all, we played, back then it was called Spring Hill Lumberjacks. Spring Hill was bigger school than us. They was in the 2A. We was 2A. Okay. They was 3A. We played Minden, which was 4A. The Crystal Tide of Minden. Then we worked
Washita.
No, we didn't have them back then.
Okay.
The rest of them games was a blur because man,
Just dominated.
Well, we focused so much on Westmoreland and Evangel.
Man, it was crazy.
That's like the memories that I have out of those seasons. Really, is those Westmoreland Evangel matchups.
Yeah,
Homer,
top competitive.
always Homer. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Homer.
Shout out to the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? All those schools, the Lumberjacks, the Crystal Tide, like they built us up for the West Monroe Evangel game because they was already larger schools. So we already had to play anyway.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We 2A, we playing 3 and 4A schools.
Real stuff.
Yeah, we playing 3 and 4A schools. You know what I'm saying? Out the box.
That's great.
Before we get to district.
Man, so y'all, your tough schedule was just.
Yeah,
like
we didn't have a soft schedule. Go back and look at it. You can look those games up.
And what years this was?
90, 92, 93, 94, 95.
Man, legendary.
But
and
we won 93, 94, 95. We won the championship.
Oh, man. Back with it.
So, if you go back and check the schedules, you'll see, like, we didn't have a weak schedule. Then when we played in district, we excelled in district. It wasn't because we had a weak district. It was because that they put the necessary games on the schedule to make us better every week. Whether we succeeded in the challenge or not was up to us.
Man,
they gonna
give y'all the challenge y'all were asking for almost.
Right. And on top of that, they're gonna put the game plan together. So we have some good coaches. Coach Reed, Coach Ware, Coach Fields, Coach Gary Bush. Shout out to all the coaches.
Shout out to all the coaches.
RIP to Coach Franklin,
and Coach
Miss Franklin, and Coach Reed.
Congratulations up.
That we was not susceptible to losing, right? Because in '92, my freshman year, when I got to high school, Hale was 30-0. They had won.
So y'all undefeated.
They had won in '90. They had won in '91. That was my uncle's deal year, Bone Shaker and Courtney and my cousin David Harris and Patrick Timms and all them, Big Mike, all of my cousins.
Y'all hearing it first.
But they had won championships in '90 and '91. That's playing Peyton Manning and going on to the state.
Peyton Manning.
That was my 7th, 8th grade.
He's keep coming up. Peyton Manning keep coming up in these episodes because these are moments that the world really don't know about. Peyton Manning know about it, but the world don't know about this part of the press and archives of Haynesville, Louisiana, playing these memory of moments of games against these legends that went on and played in the NFL.
And got gold jackets.
Yeah.
They got Hall of Fame.
That we won and beat.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning played at Newman once again.
Newman High School out of New Orleans. Shout out to Newman. Shout out to all the Louisiana High School Athletic Association. The kids that are in it because they have nothing else to fall on to.
So, when you was coming up, you know what I'm saying, before you got to high school playing in your, youth, as a youth, who was your biggest influence?
Okay, for as on the field of Haynesville, it would be Big Mike.
Shout out to Big
Charles
Mike.
Charles Lewis, my cousin Dave Harris again, cousin Charlie. These are all the older cousins. Bruce Jackson, Bruce won that. B40 one really woke me up to high school sports. You know what I'm saying? I had my level of expectation of how fast I should be going. 40 had a different thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Man. So I'm on the scout unit my freshman year because we was the first senior class coming out of junior high that they brought up to high school from the 8th grade to do tour days with the varsity.
Man, I remember that.
Yeah, so we was the very first, when they first started transitioning junior high players, we was outgoing 8th graders. So we had finished our junior high career. So we was getting ready to go to high school anyway.
Right.
But they had brought us up from the junior high. We stopped doing any our
JV.
PE stuff. They would take us to the stadium.
Start training
with the varsity. Yeah. So we got on the field, man, and we was in live play. I was on the second unit. Man, I came to block 40. He playing defense end. Boy, 40 came across my head. Wham!
E40, you did him like that.
Yeah,
oh,
man,
B40, you did him like that,
he had me doing the
man.
flash drill, bro. I'm talking about bouncing. I wasn't even get up, you know, like I think he really had concussed me, you know, but you know he was just waking. Hey, he said, "Welcome to the big league," you know. Yeah.
And every year in Haynesville, you have to be competitive.
Yeah, I got the message. I was like, yeah, shit, I gotta go to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because now you know the speed and the tenacity and the endurance, everything you gotta have.
Right. So this is where you take your sandlot and transition into fundamental
from your
football.
8th grade, from your junior high. Now you physical for junior high football. Now you coming to be physical with the varsity.
Ooh, yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Competitive shit.
Very competitive. Because they've been in the high school you got to think. Some of them been in there 4 years now. So they coming full nose. And they the coaches telling them, hey, wake them up. Bring them to speed.
Yeah, I thought they're going to be nice and kind because you knew them
from
young, looking up to them.
Yeah. No, we 8th graders.
Right, so you were seeing like on the, you know, you see them out like walking to the store and stuff like that. So you thought they'll be friends.
Yeah, I mean I went to block Patrick 10. Shout out to Patrick 10, bro.
I went to block Patrick.
Man, I went to block Patrick 10. Man, I hit Patrick 10, bro. Like I ran to a steel wall, bro. I'm 270 pounds, bro. When I hit this dude, bro, it was like I hit a statue.
You were about 170, right?
Nah, I forgot what Pat, but it didn't matter. He was just a true hard body. Ooh. Like you could hit this dude, bro, and it was just like you ran into death or something.
Y'all heard it first on the Unsettled Score podcast. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Man.
For real though. The root's called Northeast.
Northeast.
Okay, shout out to Northeast. At the time,
I went to that. Didn't the lights go off there?
That was Plain Dealer. Okay. At the time, and the lights didn't go there, you cut them off.
Okay. Yeah.
But at the time, when we played Northeast, Doug Williams.
The legendary Doug Williams.
Doug Williams won Super Bowl with the Washington Redskins. First black quarterback to win the Super Bowl in the National Football League. Shout out Doug Williams.
Blessings.
He was the head coach.
What?
They had a guy playing quarterback named Jason Armstrong. Then they had this other guy, I can't remember what his name was. Big guy, 6'3", 260, 70 pounds. They got him playing tailback. They pitched it to him. He got a 7-yard head start.
Dang.
And he had tailback. This is my sophomore year, right? So, not only we beating superior athletes on the field, we beat superior coaches.
Man, with strategies, that's crazy work.
Shout out to Moise, man. Moise, hey, heavy put in work in that game, bro.
Boy, Heavy,
man, we can find that film. We can find that film. Heavy put in work, bro. Heavy the one bust that game over. Because it was like 7-7 for a long time, I think. Ooh. Then Heavy bust one right before halftime. Ran 346Z or something like that.
He was out of there.
Man, Heavy come through that hole. All you can see, when he come out like this. But when he come out, he opened up. He was at top gear, bro. Go watch.
What?
Go watch. He was at top gear. Went about like 75, 80 yards.
Maurice Critton, y'all.
Yeah. Right before halftime.
Legendary.
So I think we went up 14-7 at half.
Mm-hmm.
And them people were shocked because they was undefeated. I think they was.
So who was playing halfback then?
For them?
No, for y'all.
Taiwan.
Okay, Taiwan in here.
So you had Taiwan.
Wingback?
No. You had Taiwan at tailback. Troy at fullback.
Maurice wingback.
Maurice at wingback.
Gotcha.
So we go in 14-7 halftime. We knew we had to win, but they wasn't going nowhere. They got a 260, 70-pound tailback that been pitched the ball.
Ooh.
Every time this boy coming down hill full speed, we got to hit him.
So he coming like that.
And you got to hit Jason Armstrong, because Jason Armstrong wasn't no small person. And at quarterback. And they ran a lot of the option plays and stuff with him.
Interesting.
Well, he did a lot of naked boots and stuff. So you have to watch that backside action.
They don't dump it.
Nah, he gonna run it. He'll dump it too. He got an arm on.
Mm-hmm.
But he gonna run it if he can. Because he fast.
He can go.
Yeah.
So with him and this Dan, so like you said, you know how we was dominating as players, right? Why didn't we get to be like prospects and top recruits? Was it happening and the coaches didn't let us know that was there?
It was a combination of a lot of different things, bro. Like you had a lot of players that did a lot. Did what they had to get by, you know. That weren't really serious about going to the next level. And then too,
makes sense.
We didn't have any education. Nobody
for that temperament all the way.
For that temperament, like think about it. Before Bobby Ray and Doug went to the NFL, nobody ever knew anything about the NFL.
If you heard about from like John Stevens.
Well, he was in that era when they were playing.
Right.
John Stevens played
but he was a bit
Bobby
before,
Ray,
wasn't he?
like Bobby Ray. But then Doug came right behind him.
Right.
Doug went on to play.
Really broke the full curse of it.
Yeah, he came on out with Willie Rowe and went on to play. Great. He got to Great Bay.
Shout out to Doug Gibbons from Louisiana Tech, legendary 33.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Haynesville, Louisiana, we here.
But yeah, so nobody really knew what it took. All they were doing, when somebody got a scholarship back then, it was like, oh, man, that's a blessing from God. For somebody to
not to come back for a community change.
Not just to go play football, for give somebody in our family a chance to go to college.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that was looked at as a life-altering situation. Truly. To go to college.
Yep. So it wasn't that.
But like our people weren't the most educated at the time.
Yeah. So it didn't look like if you was getting tricked or not.
Right.
Doing that.
Right, and like you got to think, most of those parents then, a lot of them didn't graduate. A lot of the ones that did graduate, they still didn't really have a superior education.
Right. So they really put it in the coach's hand because anyway of that.
They didn't know anything about it. It was the sport of football. It was just wide open like it is now. It was like closed off.
Yep.
You
heard
it was
first.
Just the team and the coach. The parents didn't get involved.
It's called work. You heard it first on the Unsettled Score podcast.
So you have to blame a lot of it on it's a lot of blame on everybody. But ultimately, if you got a coach that should
mentorship and guidance,
you should also be wanting to see your players exceed and go to the next level. And
accordingly.
Not just some of them. You should want to see all of them, whether it's JUCO, whether it's Division I, Division II, whatever. Just give them an opportunity to go to get that education. And that, I think we could have had a tutor.
More success rate of returning door to come back and, like I said,
and think about it.
Success and help invest in the community. Because of course, yeah, even like my relative, I can speak on that. Them in our little town, of course, he maintained their fair, but I've never seen who came back for investments in our community to do, what I'm saying. Yes, charity is fine, of course.
But look, why would you?
Right, but why wouldn't you not?
But why would you?
Well, what determines when you're supposed to or not, though?
I'm with you on what you're saying.
It's just opinions, open opinions.
But if you think at it from their standpoint, Like you gotta think the NFL contracts are not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
So they made money, but they
They're
didn't.
not to come back to start a corporation in the town, and then probably can't really get to that.
And
part
then
of it.
Hazel needed an economic engine. Hazel
Yes.
was a oil and gas booming town, and after that dried up, they never had an economic engine. They had the glove factory that was sustaining, but when that went to Singapore or Malaysia, wherever it went to,
Mm-hmm.
that put the whole town out of business.
Separated a lot of
Yeah,
what could have been of family structures for sure.
yeah. So it wasn't nothing for Hazel wasn't growing. You think about it. I think Mill Street was the last structural apartments that was built, and they was completed like the early '80s, and they ain't no other apartments been built since then.
Right.
We don't have a hotel. You know, people can't even come in and visit like they would like to because it's not a hotel there.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things, resources that's needed. No hospital.
Man,
You know.
wow, yes.
You gotta go 10, 13 miles down the road to the hospital.
That's true.
You know, they gotta come pick you up there and rush you to Homer and hopes that they can save you if you terminal.
Right. The one that's I don't even see a mechanic shop in Haynesville.
Everything, all the resources gone now. There's no resources. There's no economic engine. That's what I'm saying. That's a critical word.
Yes, I like that.
You have to have an economic engine in order to sustain life. And you don't have that in that town anymore.
Man,
A convenience store, a liquor store, a grocery store is not gonna do it.
Wow,
you have to have something that generate taxes, industry, like a factory or something, warehouses. You have to have something.
That's a blessing. Yes, because like of course, like I said, we got a lot of good players in this town. You can go off and just be successful. You can, but it should be like I said, still an engineer.
It's a lot of
whether
people.
you play football or not. It should be a gap closed from the elder generation to the youth generation. That's a 2025.
And also the new century.
And you can't see where it's changed in our town.
It has
economic shift.
It declined. Because when we were coming up, it was a little bit more to do. There was a couple more stores open. You know what I'm saying?
So we got trucker businesses here. You know what I mean?
I mean, it only sustains so many jobs.
No.
They only services the wells that been, ain't no new wells being pumped in.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
football, it's got to be more than football to take place in the community.
If not, the team gonna end up declining, or they gonna either have to
merge.
So you gonna have to bring one central school, which would be like Hazel got the newest school and gyms and stuff. So I was in the high school students to Hazel, call it Cleveland High, and send the elementary junior high students to Homer and call it Cleveland Elementary.
We'll see this years in play.
It'll be beyond me if it ever happened, but right now, if I'm not mistaken, they paying like $4 to $7 million each year.
So they'll put you in a position to stay alert.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, what I gotta do now? Boy, I gotta get bigger, faster, stronger.
Man.
So that made us want to work harder. So it's always about, you didn't never want to let the year before you outdo you.
Ooh.
So now you want to work harder. Like, shit.
That's different breed.
If they won a state championship, we gotta win a state championship.
Oh,
if they won 2, we gotta win 3.
Ooh. Them big shoes to fill.
Right. You gotta think, my uncles, my big cousins, all them, 90, 91, they done won 2 state championships back to back. So I'm coming into high school as an undefeated 2-time state champion, as an incoming freshman. So our ninth grade year, we played JV. They moved some up. Unfortunately, I wasn't one that they moved up.
Wow.
Me and JJ was like 2 of the ones that they didn't move up. Man, our feelings were hurt. And Kool-Aid about it, but we mad. Hey,
Jonathan Jones,
We
y'all.
knew we had put in the work.
3.
We knew we had put in the work to be on voice, but it was just that one game, though.
Yeah,
like, you know,
understood.
We won against the first playoff game, and then the second game, Welsh came to town, the Greyhound. Hey,
Welsh.
they come down there off of I-10. I'm telling you something, youngsters. Anytime you play in school from South Louisiana, do not think it's all sweet because they gonna come to North Louisiana just to prove a point that North Louisiana football is not up to par with South Louisiana football. And sometimes that holds true, other times it doesn't. You just have to be the best you can be on the field when you have to be at your best. I always stay focused, stay sharp, study your film. I always try to get your hand speed and footwork as fast as possible, and your eye
We was
coordination.
always the school that everybody wanted to be.
We was the target. Yeah.
Whether they was a sorry team or good team, it was just something about if victory could come from beating Haynesville Golden Tornadoes.
That's like their Super Bowl game. You know what I'm saying? If they beat Haynesville, it's like a Super Bowl win.
Yeah, that's an ownership.
Yeah, especially if they can come to Haynesville. And the thing about it, the 2 games that I did lose, because I include myself in that Welsh loss, was Welsh. And then my sophomore year, the next year, we lost to West Monroe, the first game after 2-game matchup.
Dang, West Monroe.
So we played.
They were 5A school, right?
And they had just won a state championship.
At the time, Haynesville Golden Tornadoes was a 2A school.
Yeah. And West Monroe was the largest high school in the state of Louisiana, the largest public high school in the state of Louisiana at the time. I think they had like 1,500 to 1,700 students.
So tell me this then, was they a running team or a passing team predominantly?
West Monroe?
Yeah.
Oh, they ran like the triple option. So they ran it, and here go the thing with West Monroe. When we played West Monroe, they didn't have one offensive unit. They had 3 offensive units.
Man, they would never get tired.
And we went both ways. And also, they had like 2 or 3 different defensive units. So you really never lined up or seen a lot of people that saying these 2, they may play 2 series, and then this person may come in and play a series, and then the other person may come in.
In Haynesville, in our football system, majority of the players played both sides of the ball.
And some of them on special teams.
Yeah, so we played like that. A lot of teams that he's talking about, they had players from one side of the ball and the other. But we played both sides, all 4 quarters.
All 48 minutes. And you had to be in shape.
Man,
you had to have a will to win and a desire. Because I'm telling you, the West Monroe game was so challenging. Especially, Moise say that West Monroe wasn't as good as the year that we lost to him in '93.
What?
He's saying that
Big Heavy said that?
Yeah, he said the '94 West Monroe team wasn't as good as the '93. And you know,
that's opinions that need to be talked about again.
Yeah.
Man.
But at the same time, that's the 5A powerhouse of 5A at the time.
Man, at least going.
Yeah. So they elite.
Yes.
Yeah, they elite program. Shout out to the West Monroe.
Man, because I remember like I said, we was younger than y'all, and they would pull up. We thought it was a college y'all about to play.
Yeah.
Back then, you know what I mean? So
boy,
like,
I don't
wow.
know. Y'all probably like, man, I don't know if they gonna pull them.
Man, you like, what is this? I was no time playing this college, high school team and stuff. Like, what?
I could bet you probably them Evangel and West Monroe game. Each one of them games probably yielded about 10,000 or better fans. I know the West Monroe game, man. I looked up in the stands and I'm like, bro, it got to be about 20,000 people at this game tonight.
Wow.
That's
talking high school elite football up here in Haynesville, Louisiana, North Louisiana, Claiborne Parish. Y'all, I'm telling you, these are memories you don't understand what we're talking about, but you'll be able to get the picture soon. And y'all stay tuned for the Unsettled School podcast. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So we're going to go back to the West Monroe game. So we real ride, we walk the field, like normal team activity, you know what I'm saying? Go in the locker room, start getting taped up and stuff. For the ones that like taking naps, was taking naps after they get taped up or whatever. But you got people that's going to be doing them too, you know what I'm saying? As we call it, thugging. But they're going to be thugging in the locker room. So boom. And now it's time to go pregame warm-up. So we come out. The ref say, "Hey, y'all got to line up from here back to y'all end zone." So we line up at like our 35 into the end zone. With Monroe on our 45, line all the way back up to their end zone.
Cause they were big.
Yeah, they had over 100 students on the field.
Wow.
We had like 42. Woo! If we had 42, it may be 42.
Man, I remember little kids.
So they like, man, this little old school ain't finna come over here and do nothing. Boy, we finna walk the dog on them. You hear me? That's how they felt. And they had every right to feel that way. The second one, in West Monroe, we get there, and we was like, it really was just a normal game. We rode a trailway. They put us on a charter. Yeah, they put it on a charter bus to go down there.
Dang.
Yeah. So we pull up at West Monroe. You know what I'm saying? We go walk the field, go in the locker room, start dressing up, for the game. Man, think nothing of it. It was just another game. You know, it was just a big game for us. You know,
y'all practiced at it, watched the film all week. The normal.
Shout out to Coach Ware, man. Listen, in that spring, before we started spring training, Coach Ware had went and watched Arkansas practice in their red and white game.
Oh.
Arkansas at the time and West Monroe ran the same offense.
The college Arkansas Razorbacks?
The Razorbacks. So he went and watched the Arkansas red and white game and put in a defensive game plan for West Monroe from the spring from watching that game.
Wow, the 5A West Monroe against the 2A Haynesville Golden Tornadoes. Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's two Louisiana State powerhouses. Haynesville is the all-time winningest Louisiana high school program for the public side. John Curtis is the most championships, I think, and wins.
Southern Louisiana?
No, that's on the public. I mean, on the private side.
Interesting.
The Catholic leagues and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, John Curtis is the all-time winningest program.
But they're in South Louisiana, right?
They are in New Orleans, yeah.
Okay.
And John Curtis also has the most state titles in the state of Louisiana.
Did y'all get a chance to play John Curtis?
Man, for whatever odd reason, we couldn't get them on the schedule. We wanted to put the players, this is what I'm telling you, all my teammates, including myself, we wanted Curtis at the time. We was trying to get Arkansas High, Texas High to Texarkana.
Dang.
We wanted Marshall. We wanted to play all these schools. We weren't turning down over. You know what I'm saying?
Because y'all name was spreading so
we wanted
big
to play.
And wide. Y'all was heavy in the press.
We wanted to see how good we wanted. We
Yes,
always wanted to check on the field. We didn't care about what the coaches wanted. We wanted to be better on the field. We wanted to know what we had.
Y'all was like no other, man.
Yeah. And if you think I'm lying, ask any of my classmates. RIP to the ones that can't speak. I'm going to speak for you. B12, Byron Taylor, and Brian Thomas, Rick Brown,
blessings up.
Frank Wynn,
blessings up.
Jane Thompson,
condolences.
Marcus Brown. These are all people that
condolences
play with me that are deceased now.
Daniel Boone, did you play with Daniel Boone?
They was ahead of us. He was in there. He was another hard body. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Bro, Daniel, if I'm not mistaken, Riverside, I think it was 90 or 91. Riverside came to hang with a play. Like I said again, I'm 7th, 8th grade.
Dang.
So, kickoff happened. Man, Hayne was scoring so quick so many times. And then they kicked off the Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, Daniel hit a boy so hard, bro. They canceled the game before halftime.
They canceled the game?
The game got canceled before halftime.
Wow.
The guy left on the stretcher. Whoever it was, I hope that he ended up being okay. But he got hit pretty hard. And there's a playoff game.
Ooh, that shocked me.
Find out. Talk to anybody who played in 1991 and ask them about this game.
That could be an update for sure.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Dave Brown hit a guy so hard that they canceled the game, a state playoff game, midway through the second quarter, and went back to Riverside, Louisiana, wherever that's town, and they went back home.
Ooh, I know they remember that.
I remember, and I wasn't even on the field.
Ooh,
That inspired me to want to play.
Dominate,
If not, we're gonna get talked about.
Yeah, you know, nobody want to be the team to start that
Lose the streak,
downfall.
that spiral,
Yes, man. That's
Who want to be the team to be down? You know, no, that wasn't us.
Most definitely, man.
No, we elevated.
Yeah.
Because the next year, my first year, like I said, even though we lost out in the second round and broke a 41-game winning streak that night.
Ooh.
Because remember,
I got hurt.
Remember I told you, my 7th, 8th grade year, they went undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
My 9th grade year, ran out 10 straight wins, won district, number 1 in the state, won the first state playoff game, got a wild card Welsh to come to Hammond game number 2 in the state playoffs.
Man.
And broke out 41-game winning streak.
Ooh, that had to hurt in a time of victories.
Crush.
Losing in a time of victories, a shock loss at that.
Who would have assumed that Welsh would go come to Hansel and knock us out the playoffs?
Man.
We're 41-0.
How did R.I.P. to Red Franklin? How did he talk to y'all about that? Or he didn't expect that either.
He was kind of hurt, but he was also like, well, guys, you kind of fucked it up tonight, you know. He wasn't going to do no cursing and stuff like that, you know, but for the most part, he going to be like, y'all funked it up, you know. Y'all didn't give y'all best effort, you know, but, you know, for the seniors, we love y'all. We appreciate you, you know. Unfortunately, we had to end like this. To the rest of the underclassmen, you moving up to the next level. So we gotta get you ready for next year, next season.
And when you was what 10th grade when this happened?
No, that was my first year.
The freshman year when they lost to Welsh.
The locker room after the game. And that was if I'm not mistaken, that is kind of about what it summed up what he said to the team. But you know, he was looking at us too. The ones that went in there, they went on. He was like, you know, it go for everybody. Then you'll see. My sophomore year, you know, I started to get playing time my sophomore year, and shit. Even I think I started on a couple of offensive games after my sophomore year, later on in my sophomore year, but my junior year took over. You know,
Dominate.
Junior, senior year.
You know it's guaranteed.
Yeah. Like my junior year, I had a whole different line of scrimmage from my senior year. These are both my starting 2 years.
And stuff.
So my junior year was all, the offensive line was all outgoing seniors. Shout out to Frank Wing, R.I.P., Chris Ogden, Andrew Mayfield, Michael Mathis. All them boys were graduating.
Dang.
And the quarterback. Rick Brown graduated. He was the quarterback.
R.I.P.
Rick Brown. He was the quarterback.
Okay.
So we lost the quarterback, the center, both guards, and a tackle. I was the left tackle. I was the only one coming back that started from that 94 state championship team.
Well, leadership there, huh?
So my senior year, we come back. Now I got Marcus Levinson beside me instead of Chris Ogden. You know what I'm saying? And now we got Matt Reeder at center instead of Andrew Mayfield. And you got Nick Harris starting at the other guard, at the right guard, and Demetrius starting at the right
Shout out to Kinfolk Demetrius Evans.
Yeah.
NFL player, legend, yes sir.
Marcus Levinson.
Retiree.
Matt Reeder. Yeah, my whole offensive line my senior year.
Man. So tell me this then, you know, being a player, one of those top elites at Haynesville Golden Tornadoes. So, like you said, when you came into your junior year, did you think of any players under you as competition for that could take your spot, or you just kind of knew it was now you in your leadership role?
I'm really in my leadership role. I kind of picked that up like midway through my sophomore year. You know what I'm saying? They were substituting me in a lot on defense and offense. You know, so I knew then, you know, I can get the job done on both sides of the ball.
Okay.
So I recall a game and a certain player wasn't getting the job done against Homer. I think that was, and I took over at tackle, offensive left tackle, and never looked back. That was my position from that point on.
Man, interesting.
Yeah.
Teamwork, huh?
Yeah.
Character.
It didn't hurt nothing, you know.
Yeah, it still kept moving.
Yeah, it kept moving. Yeah, it made it better, really. You know.
Interesting, man. So for your inspiration to get in sports for family goals, was your father figure in your life of that, or any mentorship?
My grandmother
relatives?
raised me. My dad's mother raised me.
Right on.
But like all the men was working back then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad, my biological father, he was selling cars and he was elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't around.
Right
My
on.
stepdad and my mom them lived across town with my two brothers. Shout out to the family. Merry Christmas.
Braces up.
I don't know. I just kind of got comfortable with living with my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And you can run the streets like and play sandlot and gauge.
Yeah, but hell, she was hard on me too. Oh, she didn't play that, and my great grandmother showed them to play it. I was telling you, shout out R.I.P. to my grandma, Carrie Wise. Man, my great grandma didn't play that. No. I recall a time, bro, I got a brand new bicycle for Christmas. And me and all my cousins, Ricky, Bull, Kenny, Derek, you know, all the band kids.
Mm-hmm.
We done rolled down there. I went to show my grandma my bicycle. I got out of there, man. She wouldn't even let me leave, bro. I got all my cousins crew. We bike ride, bro. She was like, you ain't going nowhere. I'm like, what? I'm calling my mom.
This is wild.
But that's when they had the rotary falls, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. I was expecting, man. I figured you think about to play football with them.
No, you ain't going nowhere. What I do?
Y'all,
they gonna be some trouble.
The strictness in Louisiana, I'm telling you that it's strict now. So sports, we had to go play sports to escape the strictness of can't go nowhere.
Can't go nowhere.
Man, it was y'all didn't understand it. There wasn't no free roaming like y'all think in the country.
No, man, shit.
So they hear about y'all these country boys, football and tough. Man, we had to try to break away some kind of way.
Hey, you gonna
Sports.
be sweeping leaves, you gonna be
Mowing.
mowing grass, you gonna be busting some wood, you gonna, if they got pigs or chickens or hogs, and you don't want to do no sports, you finna do some work.
You involved or you
Or you finna go, hey, you finna raise a garden or something.
Yes, man. So sports from our time, especially in a whole different way when it comes to these athletes that came through that many didn't know about and experience, like we're telling y'all, man, on these deep archive stories on the Unsettled Score podcast. It's time to do that.
Well, they want to make a statement. If they could run at me and
break
be successful, they knew that they could win.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case.
Yeah, you weren't having that.
No, we weren't having it. It's not like
I'm saying, I thought from all these rings was happening, the press would have a pipeline for us of that exposure from the coaches to players to to the next collegiate level.
Do you really think the media want to expose Hazel when they beating up on these bigger schools from Shreveport and Monroe? Yeah, the schools that really in their region where they really broadcast from.
They had it all, but they didn't pass it to their dog. They was stalling, I was waiting up on that call.